Before I get
Crash
started,
DeMuro.
be sure
Alright, so apparently the legend himself, CS188, has uploaded yet another Doug DeMuro YTP. And it's pretty shortly too. The last one he uploaded was just about 3 months ago, it wasn't too long ago. So, I like the description too, it says, "Oh no, I'm back at it again. Sorry, Doug." Gotta love YTP sarcasm. But this one, this time around, is called YTP Drug DeMuro, because that's his, that's the new YTP name that CS188 gave him. He's now Drug DeMuro, so Drug DeMuro's luxuriously long get it on. It's a very interesting title. Not sure what he's going to be getting it on for, but knowing CS188, he's gonna find a way to make it wild, so, not really much to say about this one beforehand. Thumbnail is pretty typical of CS188. I looked at the first few seconds of this, and apparently, it's based on the video, because ironically, right next to the original video I'm looking at, in the recommended, is actually the original video of the original car, and, apparently it's of some luxurious $500,000 luxury car by the name of the Maybach, I think, I don't know, but clearly that's what this is based on, so this ought to be interesting. So yeah, I don't really have anything interesting to say. Yet another Doug DeMuro related entry from the legend himself, CS188. And, you know, this is kind of the beginning of a dream come true for me, because in that other reaction where I reacted to the previous Drug DeMuro YTP video by CS188, I said in my thoughts and review section of the video that I really do hope that Doug becomes pretty much one of the new Michael Rosens, like one of the new popular YTP sources, because his videos are kind of perfect for it. I mean, they follow a similar format. It's not really all that different, similar to how Michael Rosen's videos are like. They're pretty samey, you know, he tells his poems, he tells his stories, and here he just, you know, reviews weird or just old cars, so it's, you know, it's kind of the perfect formula. So, and I'm glad to see that yet another entry is being made. I really do hope that Doug becomes more and more of a popular YTP source, but okay, enough about me wishing. Without further ado, let's actually get into this.
this is 2006 MySpace Doug. This is it. Ultimate entity.
Well, I don't mean, I don't know if it was the ultimate lol, but I mean, it definitely is an icon in the car world. And this is a bit ironic because, I actually just recently rewatched the live-action Speed Racer movie, so bit of irony right here, having the Mach 5 here, so.
Today, I'm going to take you in the back seat with absolutely huge balls and long, no one can see in through any window, and I'll strip.
It's an interesting pickup line, Doug.
Everything. Before I get
Crash
started,
DeMuro.
be sure to check out Cars
Ah, the
and-
McLaren.
This is a
I guess nobody's interested in the McLaren here then.
You press the button again, and you press the button again, and now you press the button again, and now you press the button again, and now you press the button again, and now.
Is this going to be in the Patreon outro, you know, with the whole repetitiveness of the clip?
That is an incredible error. It is
Dog
open,
DeMuro.
but not in this center console. You open it up, and you will find your head between the seats. That is an incredibly cool quirk.
So apparently finding your own dismembered body parts is a unique quirk to him, I guess.
And one interesting thing is anyone can stretch their ball sack in the door as far as humanly possible, and you can enjoy
That sounds painful.
Or you could use the
I guess he's into that.
Press this button here.
Hey everyone, Doug's the type of guy to tell you to check out cock and body pictures. Then pictures.
Really? You don't have to reinstate all of this to us, Doug, or in this case, Drug. We already know all that.
Adjust the volume.
Check out my bin.
But that is nowhere near.
That was oddly trippy for some reason, and it wasn't even multicolored.
The door. You press this little button and all.
That looks like someone flexing on their muscle. The door pattern.
Instantly.
Oh.
That is pretty cool.
Hey everyone.
That's a lot more brutal than the whole launch your kids out of the back system from the Jizz V80 from the
There
previous
is the
video.
refrigerator here. What is this? It's a thing. First, you want to close thick curtains.
Yeah, some people call it that,
around
you know, a
and
thing.
then you right at your fingertips, and then you picnic tables, open
Nice
up,
reference there.
down, and once you close that, then the driver can't even see in, but not really. You can see the driver is sort of seeing through. On the seats, you can see
The driver's being a bit creepy there.
Beautiful. You can open a window, but not really.
That was an odd loop.
I could sit in the back of a car.
They created a truly...
Again, you're just stating obvious things we already know, Drug.
And then somehow they managed to make it look like an ass.
Yeah, they're doing the whole,
See this
the whole donkey thing.
Mercedes font. This compartment drops and a window phone rises out
Yeah, I remember
of the
those.
dashboard, and obviously the actual phone is incredibly outdated technology by now. Anyway, you start.
Yeah, those weren't too popular. Those weren't around for very long.
When you're my bike, you open the hood, you can see I made it safe.
Yes, Drug. Cars have grills, but not that kind of grill.
Unbelievable. Going over bumps and speed bumps and people, especially, you feel almost nothing. There's so much space back there that I can lie down and have sex. Directions go up. It is hard.
Of course, this would be great for this would be great for a guy such as Drug DeMuro.
This Maybach, a butt score. But models, but that is no.
Here we go with this again.
but stuff.
Wow, this isn't even a YTP thing. He just says that phrase a lot in his regular vanilla videos, doesn't he?
But nothing on the outside of this car is.
Oh, you're not gonna do that whole thing from earlier. Wait, what was it again? Let me just show you again. You're not gonna do the whole.
But you press the button again, and now you press the button again, and now you
Yeah, this.
you press the button again. This.
Yeah, you didn't do that for the whole Patreon outro because, you know, usually repeating things are put in Patreon outros, but okay, whatever. It's just a small detail. Compared to the last one, I mean, this was alright. I honestly don't have that much to say about this one. Even after watching it 2 times, as I usually do before doing this review segment, I mean, as usual, it's not, like, bad or anything. It wasn't unwatchable or really boring, but I don't know. This one kind of feels really grounded compared to the previous one. Like, the previous one honestly just felt more outlandish, and there was a lot more variety. Of course, we were mostly focusing on the Jizz V80, as it was called, you know, the SUV. But there was a little more variety in it. Meanwhile, here, it's like we're just doing one thing. We're just looking at this old luxury car, and it doesn't really seem like much else is happening other than that brief cameo appearance of the Mach 5 from Speed Racer and the McLaren, which I guess we're not interested in, given we just skipped the ad. But, yeah, this one just felt really tame. Like, again, it wasn't bad. I mean, this got a few laughs and chuckles out of me, but I don't know, I just honestly prefer the last one. This one felt like it was just playing it safe, and I don't mean, like, completely turning off the edge. I mean, we still have the usual brutality towards kids, with this car having the feature of taking razor blades to children rather than just launching them out of the back like the Jizz V80. But other than that, this just felt kind of average, and honestly, other than those things, I don't really have much else to say about this. And I understand the repeated jokes in this were kind of meant to be a reference and shout out to the previous one. However, in this case, it kind of makes it feel like it's just a lot more samey than it already is. I mean, I don't know. It's... Maybe CS188 was going through a bit of a drought of ideas for this one. Maybe he just wanted to make another Doug DeMuro YTP really quickly, and I guess this was the result. I don't know. Maybe all the other people liked it. Maybe all the other CS188 fans thought that this was just as good or better than the first one. But I personally prefer the first one. I just think that there was a lot more going on in the first one. Meanwhile, we're just kind of looking at this one old luxury car. Sorry for this review being so short. It's usually, on average, about 8 or 10 minutes long, and the roll time alone is just 3.5 minutes long, but I really don't have much to say about this one, other than, this definitely wasn't one of my favorites, but it wasn't bad. I did enjoy it. If there are going to be more drug DeMuro YTPs in the future, I hope the next one is going to have a little more variety than this one, or maybe come up with some more ideas. I mean, at the same time, I feel like I'm asking for a lot. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me or something. I don't know if I've just changed or something. But I don't know. I just didn't really get much out of this one. And again, it was nice. It was enjoyable, but I can name at least 10 more other CS188 entries that I would prefer a lot more over this one, but this was a decently good time nonetheless. So to CS188, once again, good work on this. I look forward to your next drug DeMuro entry or whatever you make next. And you guys let me know what you thought of this in the comment section below. Do you have the same opinion as me, or did you like it more? I'd like to hear some thoughts down below, but anyways, that was my reaction and thoughts on CS188's YTP Drug DeMuro's luxuriously long Get It On. Thank you all for tuning in. I am the Cunning Husky, and you all have a wonderful day.